home. It's Michael Losier, and I'm here with the lovely and talented Lilou, who has made herself, or has made her way to beautiful Victoria, BC. I'm so glad to have her here.
Thank you for welcoming us to your home, Michael. This is exciting.
Welcome. Thank you.
Juicy home segment.
Juicy home segment for Michael Losier.
There's a huge manifestation story here, isn't there?
Well, there is. I actually watched them build this condo from my other apartment I've watched them build it for probably 6 months, and all the units were sold. But I kept envisioning myself being here in this very unit with this beautiful view of Victoria. And one day I'm sitting outside at a coffee shop just down there. You can see it from here. Little coffee shop with the little circles in the window. I'm sitting there having a coffee, and this guy comes up to me and he calls me dude, and he says, "Dude, are you Michael Losier?" And I said, "Yes." And he said, "Oh, I would really love you to coach my company." And I said, "Well, I'm not really coaching anymore." And he says, "Yeah, and I really want you to coach my company." So he wasn't really hearing my no. I asked him what he did, and he said he was a realtor. And I looked up at this building, and I said, "If you can get my you-know-what in that condo, I'm yours." He picked up his BlackBerry and went do-do-do-do-do. He goes, "Yes, yes, He goes, "Unit 9, 9th floor, are you interested?" And I said, "Yes." So that's how I manifested. I attracted the sale of a unit that nobody knew about, but I attracted the realtor who attracted me. So that's how I got to live in my home here in Victoria, BC.
Awesome. And this is so cool. You got great taste.
Thanks.
Tell us about this. Because you
Well,
made this table, haven't you?
I didn't make it, but I had somebody
you had the
design
ideas.
it. And then the bench at the back, you know, the view from my dining room table is quite striking at nighttime. So this is kind of the showcase. And even if I have 2 people over, we all snuggle in the back. We like to sit in the back and then overlook the view here. So it's quite fun.
Amazing view.
Thank you.
And you have your office here. You
Yeah.
work from home?
I work from home, so come into my office and I'll show you what the little center looks like in my space.
Woohoo!
Well, it's got quite a
This is
view.
juicy.
Yes.
Look at those flowers.
Thank you. You know, I have a policy is that I always have fresh flowers in my house 24/7. 365 days a year, I have fresh flowers.
Why is that?
And well, first it was my own abundantness. It was my stretching my own abundantness, and it was like, wow, fresh flowers, but they just die. But I really, really like them, and I was shy for many years to carry flowers on the street. So it has a lot to do with my own personal growth about buying flowers, carrying them, and even paying for flowers. So it's my ritual. And I have them in 2 places in my house. That's how. You know, that's how much I've stretched myself vibrationally.
I'm so excited to see this.
Yes, take a look at my
Because you talk about it in your seminars.
Yes.
Where you've been traveling.
And I have an article on my website too, but all the red pins, this is North America of course, all the red pins is representing where I've been. Now I live here in Victoria, just to give you some reference.
Yeah.
My sister and my family live over here. So they're across Canada. All the red pins is where I've been. The green pins is where I'm going, and yellow is where I want to go. So I want to go to Costa Rica.
Oh yeah.
I want to go to London, and I want to go to India, and so on. So these pins are, you know, from a manifestation point of view, when I look at them, it reminds me that I travel. It's not like it's a wish. It's like, no, I travel. It's not an affirmation. It's a declarative statement. And then the colors, when I see the green, it's like I have one in Hong Kong and Bangkok. It's like, ooh, I can't wait to go there, and one in Paris and so on. So the colors cause me to give attention to where I want to be.
Very powerful.
Yes.
That's a great idea. And here?
And
what's
here,
that?
it's very exciting. It's like, I'm very visual, so I need to see things. So I'm working on a new book this year. It's called Fulfillment Needs, and helping people identify what fulfills them. You know, you hear people talking about, oh, I don't feel very fulfilled, and I'm bored, I'm not fulfilled at work or at home. Well, I'm going to help people uncover it. So these yellow stickies represent the 4 sections of the book, and these are the chapters within the book. And this is the model, because you know I like to do things in 3s. And Law of Attraction, I had the 3-step formula. Law of Connection, I had the 3 conditions for connecting. And with Fulfillment Needs, I designed a model to help uncover with 3 steps. And the question in this book is, what are your top 4? So what are your top 4 fulfillment needs? And when you find out what they are, then you do strategies to make you have those fulfillment needs. So pretty exciting about that.
So where are you going next?
Next is I'm going to Phoenix to do a seminar, and I think I'm going to London. There's a lot of people that wanted me to go there, so we started a little campaign, and you know, it was just a thought. It was just a push pin on my map that turned into a thought. And then I got an email from this woman in the UK that said, what would it take you to come to the UK? And it's like, oh, hello, I've been waiting for your call. I mean, that's how I do things, is that this is setting the intention, and I look at it, and I'm still intending to go to Brazil, and I'm not even researching it. In other words, it'll just unfold.
Brazil, Rio de Janeiro.
Yes.
That has to be exciting.
And I want to show you another little technique I use. You know, and here's my certification program. You know, I have room for 6 people in my house. Well, I like to show the chairs and to show what's filled up. So instead of focusing on the 3 people that I'm waiting for or haven't, I'm thinking, wow, look, I got Lori and April and Michelle. I'm so excited. I've got 3 seats, and even for the next one, I have 2 people coming. So this is a great technique to help me see, because I'm so visual, right? Mm-hmm. It helps me see what's been successful, and of course that's what I focus on.
Can we see your books in different languages?
Yes,
I know we're not too far from them.
I know. Well, this is well, I'll just show you the stack. I get so many books in the mail, and sometimes I don't know they're mine until I can read my name. But you know, I don't know what that says, but that's my name. So this is Law of Connection in Italian. I think this is Portuguese. I don't know what that is. That's an NLP in French.
Oh, créer des liens authentiques grâce à la PNL. Génial.
Yes. And look at the Chinese version of Law of Attraction. It's so beautiful. This is Law of Connection. This is from Malaysia. This is from Germany. Now, very few people know this, but my very first copy of Law of Attraction looked like this. It was 100 pages long. And then when I found a distributor, they said, you know what, can you make it a little bit bigger? So I added 4 chapters. So some of you might know this copy, but it did look like this initially. And I only printed 2,500 copies because I was self-published. And then I graduated to this one here. So it's very exciting.
And it's great because you said, this is how I want it.
Yeah, this is how.
And you kept on saying
Yeah, I kept saying no change. I'll show you. So, you know, I was offered $1 million for the sale of this book, and I turned it down because they wanted to change, put some secret information on it. But I just want to show you, I kept telling my publisher, no changes, no changes. And she called and she said, well, we have 1 change. And I said, let's see. My big joke is that I was flexible, and I allowed them to change the color of the font.
One is white and one is, oh my goodness.
How flexible of me, right? So very excited about that. And, you know, again, with my book, Law of Connection, when they publish it in other countries, this is a UK version, they get to change the cover and all that other stuff. But that's fair.
Yeah, to adapt a little bit to the market.
Yes, and here is some of my stuff.
Oprah!
That was a CD that I produced when I was Oprah and Friends, and here's me inside the lineup of Oprah and Friends.
Where?
Remember the very first one there.
Oh, isn't that you? Look at that.
And this is inside the radio studio at Oprah's radio station, so it was like a living room. It wasn't a sterile environment, so that was quite fun.
You had a little mustache then.
I did. I had it for about 25 years, so... Good. I just want to quickly show you a little picture of my family. This is quite traditional where I grew up. Lots of lobster dinner.
Oh, yummy. Yeah, you guys have the best seafood ever.
Yes, so here in Canada, we love our seafood.
Well, thank you, Michael, for
You're welcome.
Your home.
It was nice to have you hang out for me a little bit. And,
that's awesome.
Good. Thank you.
Much love.
Thank you. Bye-bye.